Hey y'all, it's Jordan Mon with J Money Disc Golf coming at you with the back nine of Beauty Disc Golf Course in Ludington, Michigan. It's a gorgeous day out here, beautiful snow, and I'm super excited to play this course. I haven't played this course yet. If you haven't seen the front nine video, check out the description. I've got the link down there. But back nine, here we go. We're starting off with hole 9, par 3, 288 feet, straight up the gut. I'm just excited to play in the snow. It's about 35 degrees out here and snowing heavy, but not enough snow to lose discs, which is kind of the perfect amount. So I'm throwing a Praxis, just trying to get straight up the gut and make sure I don't die on these tee pads. There we go. Slide up, slide up. All right, it's short, but it's in the center. So I've got a deep circle 2 look, about 56 feet, a little bit uphill. I've got a low hanging branch right at the basket, so I gotta snipe it. That was horrible. Good Lord. So I overgripped the heck out of that putt and launched it to the right. That was bad. But got about a 19 footer to save par. Ugly, but it went in. So kind of an ugly par to start the back nine, but I'm even for now. Today, I've got my lovely wife Regan on camera for me, and we're kind of just enjoying a beautiful snowy hike through the woods. Not much can get better than this right now. Hole 10, par 3, 224 feet. Another woodsy gap shot. The basket is right here. And just kind of want to swing something through this wider gap so it finishes right at the basket. So I'm throwing an Eclipse Envy, trying to hit the little bit wider gap on the right so it's breaking and finishing at the basket. Finish. That was way too straight. These tee pads are scaring me a little bit. So didn't finish as hard as I wanted. Basically just stayed straight off the tee. And I've got about a 28 footer left for birdie. Oh, little short. Tapped in par. Hole 11, par 3, 296 feet. The basket is right down here. And you can either try and shoot straight through the skinny gap, or you can swing a little bit wide on the outer gap. It's a little downhill and the basket sits on a hill, so it's going to be a little bit of a fast green. I'm going to swing a zone from right to left through the wide gap. Dry it off. Are you good? There we go. Swing. Oh, last tree, clipped it straight down, but I think it's still in circle 1. So the tree I hit was significantly further from the basket than I thought. So I've got about a 45 footer for birdie, a little bit downhill on the sloping green. So my circle 2 putting today so far is horrible. That's disappointing, but it happens. Almost hit my wife on that one. Pro tip, get your putting under control if you want to have a cameraman that's willing to stand behind the basket. And here's about a 16 footer for par. Woo! Almost died, but it's in. Hole 12, par 3, 240 feet. The basket is right up here. It's kind of another tight line. You can either go really wide with a forehand or something really flippy up here, or you can go narrow with something mildly flippy to straight. I think I'm going to go that skinny straight gap. Throwing a Praxis, trying to get a little bit of a late glide to the right through the gap. I hate this sport. Just kidding, I love this sport, but that's so frustrating. All right, after my monster drive of 85 feet, I still have about 120 to the pen, 125 or something like that. I'm gonna go forehand zone, try and lightly flex it down that line.
Oh.
Why are trees? You rolling? All right, another tree, another 85 feet. I've got about 67 left for par, uphill. I want to make this. I really want to make this. I'm not going to. Ah! All right. For bogey. I can hit a putt. All right, we're going to forget about what happened on hole 12. That was ugly. But hole 13, par 3, 230 feet. I have no idea where the basket actually is, but according to the tee sign, it's somewhere over in here, and I have to hit that gap. So I think I'm going to throw a buzz and see what happens. All right, I was dumb, forgot my buzz is white, so I'm not throwing that today. I'm going to throw the Mustang instead and try and hit that gap. Finish. Ah, see, the buzz would have finished there. The Mustang's too straight. It's a little unfortunate. This hole is so much shorter than I thought it was, so I'm actually really glad that I hit this tree and just got knocked straight down. Got another C2 look, which one of these times I've got to hit one. So let's make it this time. Let's go. Knocked down a nice 43 footer on 13 for birdie, and now on to hole 14, which is a par 3, 400 feet. And it is up the hill around those pine trees. This is a cool hole. You got to go uphill, keep it working left, but stay out of the pine trees. And you can't really see it right now, but this whole thing here is a road, and it is all OB on or over. All right, throwing the S-Line DD3, just trying to get it up high enough so that it can finish past those trees. That should be long enough, maybe not quite. It's somewhere up there. Yeah. So I was a little bit off on my angle and cut down into the trees way earlier than I thought. Got about a 60, 65 foot uphill approach shot with a tight window. Gonna try and flick a zone up there and keep it on top of the hill. Right about like that. So tap in 3 on hole 14, on to hole 15, 242 feet, par 3. You can't see the basket from the tee box, but it's right behind the little evergreen tree right there. And I'm gonna try and swing something in this gap. It's kind of downhill and back up, which the camera doesn't really do justice to, but kind of weird shaped hole. I like it. So I'm gonna throw the Bobcat on a hyzer down this right gap so I can try and get it to hit the hillside and flare skip back around to the basket. Finish harder. Oh, that went too straight. So I held my drive way too straight off the tee and ended up perfectly pin high, but about 38 feet left, or 38 feet to the right, sorry, with a hill behind the basket, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it. But in a tournament, I would highly consider laying this up. Oh, I thought I had that off my hand. Such a clean line, just too low. So a tap in par on hole 15, on to hole 16, 212 feet, par 3, dog leg left. It's right here. You can just barely see the top of the basket. And according to the tee sign, there's a slope directly behind the basket. So I'm gonna throw something kind of slow and just hopefully check up a little before the basket so I'm parked. So I'm throwing my Eclipse Envy to get it flat flight, settling down, not a skip, no dump finish. Might be a little long. Actually, that might be a lot long. So I absolutely blistered that drive. Got a 50-foot-ish comebacker for bird. Get up, get up. Oh, a little short. Another tap in par on hole 16, on to hole 17, par 3, 203. straight up the hill, sitting right here. Pretty little shot. An interesting fact about this course is, I believe it was 2 years ago in 21, a huge storm ripped through here and took down massive amounts of trees. And it was like a 1.5-year cleanup project to get the course playable again. And you can see all these different piles of trees everywhere. So kudos to the local maintenance crews and everyone who helped out to get this course back up and running. So I'm throwing my Electron Envy, trying to just pop it up the hill, let it settle down. There is a slope to the left side of the basket that I really don't want to mess with. Get up. Get up. Get up. Ah, my driving has not been at all what I want today. That is really frustrating, but it can also be good learning because you have to be able to adjust. And to be honest, this round, I have not adjusted well. Been having a lot of fun and enjoying it. But when you think about practice rounds and really bettering your game, you have to be able to adjust to bad throws, bad drives, all those different things. And that's what I'm not doing today, to learn from my mistakes. So I've got a 23-footer for birdie. Let's actually hit one of these. Whoa, little slick, little slick. Oh, that didn't deserve to stay in. It was too left side, but I really wanted that to stay in, especially because my back foot slid out. Dang it. All right, 17, another missed putt, another tap in. Hole 18, par 3, 309, downhill the whole way, continuously working left to right there. Just a gentle shot down the hill. I think I'm going to throw a Mustang on this. I changed my mind. I'm actually throwing the Envy because it's downhill and I don't want to just blast past. Oh! No, it didn't. That one was really frustrating because I thought I had the perfect line, but then there was this one probably 1/4 inch thick branch that was sticking down off a tree and it knocked it completely off kilter and dropped me probably 60 feet short of the pin. So it went from perfect to less than perfect real fast. So I actually ended up with more like 90 feet left. So I'm going to go forehand golem because I don't want to have to contend with a fade out going down the hill if I try to jump putt it. Yeah. So tap in 3 to finish on hole 18 out here at Beauty. And that is it for the back 10. I originally said the back 9. I was a dummy and it was the back 10. There are 24 holes here. So there are 6 holes that I'm not going to play today and not mess with. Overall, I really enjoyed the course, although I shot very poorly. very annoyed with my round, but I very much enjoyed it. There are a couple things that I did not like about the course. First of all, the tee pads are tiny. I don't like small tee pads. I think they're a little bit dangerous. But the lines, the shapes, the overall course, really enjoyed it. It's a nice little technical, shorter course with a couple of holes where you really get to open up on longer shots. Overall, I would 100% play this course again, largely because I want to play it better. But really enjoyed it. If you're ever in Ludington, Michigan, definitely check out Beauty. As always, thanks for watching. Before you go, please like, subscribe, and share the channel with a friend. And if you did miss the front 9 of Beauty or front 8 of Beauty, then check out the description. I've got the link down there. And yeah, come on back for more disc golf content and enjoy the beautiful weather. Don't forget, stay humble, stay hungry. Jordan out.